Everybody Wins, written by Sheila Bruce, illustrated by Paige Billin-Frye. Oscar was eating his favorite lunch, frozen pizza. It was his dog Bob's favorite, too. While he ate, Oscar read about a contest. First prize was 100 frozen pizzas. Oscar got so excited he couldn't swallow. Oscar, are you all right? Asked his mom. I'm fine, he said. I just got to enter this contest. Oscar's mother read the contest rules. You need 2 Peppy Pooch box tops, she said. We only have 1 box. The deadline for mailing the entry form was the next day. Oscar wondered what to do. Take Bob for a walk while you think about it, said his mother. Oscar and Bob ran into Emmy and her dog Newberry. While Bob and Newberry said hello, Oscar told Emmy about the contest. I have a box top, said Emmy. Newberry eats Peppy Pooch, too. Lots of it. We can split the prize if we win, said Oscar. That's 50 frozen pizzas each. That's a lot of pizza, said Emmy. They walked to Emmy's house and she gave Oscar a box top. He ran home to fill out the entry form. While Oscar was mailing his entry form, his friend Hugo rode by. What are you mailing? Asked Hugo. Oscar told him about the contest. Wish I could enter, said Hugo, but Tweeter only eats seeds. Tweeter was Hugo's parakeet. He was a quiet bird. Hugo went home. I've never won anything, he told Tweeter. Tweeter just looked at him. 3 weeks later, a box appeared on Oscar's porch. He phoned Emmy. Guess what? He said. We won a prize. Pizza? Asked Emmy. Marshmallows, said Oscar. 24 bags of them. You get 12. That's a lot of marshmallows, said Emmy. Should we take them to the class campout? How many kids in our class? Asked Oscar. 24, said Emmy. A bag for each kid, said Oscar. Excellent. That weekend, the class roasted marshmallows around a campfire. They were delicious. Only 20 kids came, so there were 4 bags left. Everyone thanked Oscar and Emmy. Hugo said, You two are so lucky. I've never won anything. A week later at the village fair, Oscar saw some people selling raffle tickets. First prize was the giant screen TV. Wow, he thought. It would be so cool to watch baseball on a giant TV. I've just got to enter. Each ticket was $12. Oscar only had $6. Hugo would have split a ticket with him, but Hugo was away for the weekend. Oscar called Emmy. $6 is a lot of money, she said. Why don't we split the ticket 3 ways? I could pay $4, you could pay $4, and Tony could pay $4. Tony was Emmy's new next door neighbor. Fine with me, said Oscar. I'll talk to Tony and meet you in 5 minutes, said Emmy. When Hugo came back home, Oscar told him about the raffle. Wish I'd been there. I would have chipped in, said Hugo. I've never won anything. The raffle drawing was 2 weeks later. They didn't win a prize. Oscar walked over to Emmy's house to tell her. Just as he finished, Hugo rode up. Guess what I'm getting for my birthday, he said. 4 tickets to the baseball game. We can all go together. Oscar, Hugo, Emmy, and Tony had a great time at the game. Everybody had hot dogs and soda. Tony brought 12 packs of bubble gum with him. He split them. Emmy shared a box of caramel corn. The prize inside was 4 tiny baseball cards. Emmy shared them too. A few days later, Hugo went over to Oscar's house. There's this contest, he said. First prize is 36 boxes of bubble gum. Wow, said Oscar. He read the entry form. Are you going to enter? Well, said Hugo, I was thinking maybe you and Emmy could enter with me. You're both pretty lucky. We didn't win the raffle, said Oscar. You won marshmallows, said Hugo. I've never won anything. Okay, said Oscar. If we win, we'll split the prize 3 ways. Oscar and Hugo told Emmy about the contest. 12 boxes? She said. That's a lot of bubble gum. I'll enter with you, said Tony. Great, said Hugo. Then we can all share the prize. As soon as he got home, Hugo filled out the entry form. Do you think my luck will change? Hugo asked Tweeter. Tweeter pecked him. A month later, Hugo got a letter saying he'd won a second prize, a $40 gift certificate to Pet Depot. Oscar, Emmy, and Tony came over to celebrate. I can't believe it, said Hugo. A real prize, and it's better than bubblegum. It's for 40 whole dollars. That's a lot of money, said Emmy. What's $40 divided 4 ways? Asked Oscar. Before anybody else could figure it out, Hugo said, $10. Perfect, said Tony. Now I can buy a new cat bed. When they got to Pet Depot, Emmy said, I'm going to look at chew toys. Bob could use some chew toys, said Oscar. I'll go with you. Tony headed for the cat department, and Hugo took off for the bird section. A few minutes later, Hugo appeared. What's in that box? Asked Emmy. He opened it so they could see inside. Cheep, said a bright blue parakeet. A friend for Tweeter, said Hugo. Think he'll like her? I think Tweeter's getting the best prize of all, said Oscar. And guess what? Tweeter thought so too.